How is everyone doing on this beautiful day, whatever day you might be watching this video? Whatever day you decided to click on this video, I hope that you are enjoying the beautiful day that we are living, I should say. Basically what I'm doing today, and I decided to kind of record a little video because all day today I've kind of been moving things around and going around each one and making sure that I'm either repotting them or making sure that they're not dead yet. I found a lot of dead plants, and these were some propagations that I bought when I first moved here, and I'm needing to kind of propagate, even though it's fucking killing me inside to propagate them. At the moment, I don't have the space for them to get any bigger, so I'm just gonna make a bunch of little baby plants. Hopefully they survive. One of them is going to be this beautiful pink princess, Philodendron. This one. Look how big she is. And I'm kind of upset that I have to propagate her. The greenhouse that I had her in, she was outgrowing it, and yeah, even this one, this is another one that this was a propagation that I bought, and look at her. She's kind of like, I'm needing to really do something about her. What my plan is, these are gonna be my first propagations I've ever done me myself cutting them, and that's kind of what I'm worried that I'm gonna cut them wrong. I've done my research, and even though I've done my research, I'm still afraid something's gonna go wrong, and I do not want to hurt these beautiful plants because it's actually hurting me that I'm having to cut them to trim them back down. But what my future plan is to eventually turn this one which just fell. I need to fix her. Okay, what am I gonna do? And this is one prime example of what I'm talking about, that I've been fixing these plants because of this mess. They got too big in the greenhouses, and now I'm having to figure out how to move them around, and I'm trying to eventually maybe make the other room. So going back to the propagation, after that whole little tidbit, I'm going to show where they were at currently. So anyways, this is where I had them, and they had outgrown this spot. It's like example, that one right there that I'm also gonna probably have to do the same thing to, the splendid, I think. Propagate them. There's many ways that I've seen online that you're able to propagate plants. There is the water route, there's the sphagnum moss route, there's the perlite, and so on and so forth. So what I'm gonna do, because this is my first time cutting these girls and working with philodendrons. Normally philodendrons are really easy to propagate, but these are kind of fancier. So I don't know. This is my first time doing something like this. So if you are watching this video, I hope you get something out of it, either something useful, a laugh, or something, I don't know. But these are the jars that I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna, just in case, because I think there are a bunch of them. I have the alcohol. I have the clippers. I had these liquid dirt and super thrive, and I also have some take root so that they can root faster, and some alcohol in here so that I can spray them. I just honestly do not know where to start. But basically what I was already thinking earlier is I'm gonna be cutting from here and leaving these two on here. So that's what I'm going to do on her. Now on her, I'm going to basically do the same thing, leave 2 leaves. That way they have something and continue, and hopefully at that time when they're ready I can move them over to that big one, and then hopefully in the future have enough room that I can take them out. Oh, and the other thing, I have the distilled water. Got distilled water, so I'm going to be looking at them every single day. So anyways, here we go. And I feel so bad. I went ahead and sanitized it, and now time for the cut. saying a little prayer. Okay, 1, 2, 3, it's nothing, alright. There it goes. My first cut. I don't even know if you can see it, but right there. My first cut. Ah, I'm so sorry. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spray a little bit of alcohol on her so that it doesn't get infected. And I'm also gonna put a little bit of, let me see if I have it first. Cinnamon also, so it doesn't cause any rot. I'm so sorry, Mommy. Please forgive me that I did this to you. I just want you to survive in my greenhouse until I get the proper, adequate stuff to set you up so you can thrive. Here's the first one. I should probably also sanitize this really fast so it doesn't get infected. Placed her on the side. Now the other one. I'm gonna do the same thing, re-sanitize them. See how it bends over because of the weight? So the other one I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this one right about here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I'm just trying to make it better. I'm trying to sprinkle cinnamon. I don't even know how this video is gonna be, bro, because I'm trying to like propagate and do a video and this is making me sad. That's that one. Let me be careful with you. And that is that on these girls, and I'm so sorry. They were so beautiful, so big, but they're gonna get beautiful again. Now I have to individually propagate both of these girls so that they can survive and I can make bigger other babies. Anyways, let me cut them individually. Anyways, what I was seeing is like these are nodes, so I'm gonna cut in between them. So these nodes, that's what I heard. So enough space that they can, right there. See how there was already bending in the greenhouse that it was trying to find its way? I'm so sorry. So I got a bunch of cuttings. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray each one with alcohol. So I have 8 cuttings. Poured a little bit of cinnamon so that I can put it on top of the cuts so that they don't get any infection. I'm trying to prevent any infection. I don't even know, bro, because I don't even know if it's gonna fit. Like this one, I'm thinking of already putting in like leca probably, because look at her, she has her, this was her aerial root. So I might do that to her, but I haven't boiled the leca. Because I do have some, I just need to boil it. So like this, that's basically what I have. But then maybe it's, I don't know, maybe not this one. Let me find something else. Or maybe in something like this. Let's see. I know, Alan. So I think that's what's gonna be. It's gonna be in this one, but let me pour water because it fell on me. And I'm just making a mess. So I'm gonna pour some distilled water. And then the other thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to add a couple drops of Super Thrive. Okay, I put 6 drops of Super Thrive. There's a little bit of this take root. So I'm just gonna put a little dab. Light, not that much. A little dab. And before I mix it in there, I'm gonna spray a spoon so I can mix mix this concoction for my plants. So anyways, that's the concoction, so I'm gonna put them in there. That's the Philodendron gigas. Now it's time for the other girl, which is the pink princess. This one's gonna be a little more complicated because this one has like aerial roots all over. Okay, so probably gonna cut her right, because this is aerial roots right here. I'm gonna cut her here. So let me do this right here. So the first cut's gonna be right here. Then this other one's gonna be right here. See, because it's just like, it's confusing because there's, oh, it's because there's a leaf right here that kind of got damaged. Okay, so I think this one I'm gonna cut raw. And this other girl, I think I'm gonna cut her up here because she's, yeah. I'm so sorry, this hurts me. And then this girl, I know, there's like, so, I don't even know where to cut this one. Right here? But that's her. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one right here. Ah, your blood. This is your blood. I'm so sorry. Okay, so that's that. That's the pink princess and the poor blood. So anyways, this one gave me 10 cuttings, and I'm gonna do the same thing for them, put them in water. Just making a big mess, that's basically what I'm doing. And then I get upset that I have to clean it all up after. So that's these. I don't know if I should put them in this one. Put a little bit of rooting. I wonder if I cut a little grid so that they don't fall all the way down. Maybe if I put something like that, that way they don't all fall. They kind of get supported, I guess. Let me see if it works, or else I'm just I don't even know what I'm doing. I just fucking around, I guess. But I'm trying really hard to make sure that these do not go below, the curve does not go below the water, so that only the nodes are sticking out. I think I'm gonna have to switch them to perlite. So for the moment, I think this is good. And that is it. Those are the ones I just basically did. I'm hoping that's kind of like the contraption I made so they wouldn't go all the way down. I'm gonna be monitoring them here every 3 days to make sure that they're not rotting. Can't speak for some. I placed them in this long one that I actually have to fix because I didn't have any room. And these lights are stronger than the other ones. I'm gonna have to move that girl, but once I fix this. The other ones I placed in here next to their mother. I'm needing to repot them anyways, but the thing is, like, I need to look into if I can. Let me turn off the bird music. I have these for the Mio music in the background for my kitties. But like I was saying, here are the propagations. These are the top cuttings. And this one I had to move over because she was touching the floor. I mean the mat, and I didn't want her leaf to get damaged, so I had to move her into a taller glass. So pretty much this is it. This is where I placed them. This is my first propagation that I've done, like me myself cutting them. Like I've propagated that. These monsteras are propagations that I've done, and also this was a propagation that I kind of bought from someone, and it just took off. So this is where they're gonna be. And this is where they're gonna be for a while, so I can consistently check on them and also check on the other ones. I need to move these things around because I don't have that much room. But one thing is just quick little, just ending this video is, just make sure that you consistently check in with yourself. That's one thing that today I'm learning. It's like I let so many plants go that I've been doing this already like all day, and I'm already annoyed because it's just like I just let things go, and now a lot of these have outgrown, and I'm needing to kind of think of where I'm going to be placing them. But I had just completely forgot about them, and I'm thankful that a lot of them did not die. But one thing that I can just make sure, just like if you don't get anything else from this video, is just make sure that you check in with yourself. And so I'm already annoyed. So that's kind of one thing that this is teaching me, is making sure that I stay consistent on the things that they make me happy, because actually seeing how my plants are thriving, not only these ones but the other ones, it makes me happy seeing them. And I just need to make sure that I'm consistent with them and consistent with myself, and making sure that the outside noise sometimes stays outside, and we learn to work on ourselves more every single day, even though there's days that are going to be hard. Like today is another tough one for me. Right now, the reason I'm kind of annoyed is because I've been working on this all day, that I wish I was just like laying down, you would say. Check in with yourselves, people. Love yourself. Make sure that you are okay before you start helping other people. And not only that, making sure that you're okay, but making sure that your stuff that you hold dear, like your craft or your plants or whatever reason it is, like knitting, just make sure that you always consistently check in with that too, because that's something that maybe makes you kind of forget about all the bullshit that sometimes life has to give you, or not give you, but throws at you. So that is it for this video, because I don't want to make it that long and I'm just blabbing. If you made it this far, hit the like button, subscribe, comment what you do to get out of your mind, or how it was your first time propagating a plant, because this is technically my very freaking first time, and I'm actually afraid of them not surviving, but I know that they're gonna survive because I have a green thumb. Of course, honestly, like a lot of these wouldn't have survived. A lot of people ask me, how is it that you get them to grow like that? It's just like, honestly, it's love. It is love when I remind myself to water them, but sometimes it's actually honestly that it's just not over watering them. I think that's what sometimes people do, and me, because it's just like I see them kind of drooping, or kind of like this one, this Esqueleto. Yesterday I was repotting, and this girl, like, look at this leaf, like she was like root bound to the max. I had to like I sensed it, so maybe I sense when my plants are I'm getting too corny. But anyways, that is it for this video. Till next time, stay beautiful, but most of all, stay kind to yourself, especially on days like these. Adios.